Hello. Now, in my last video, if you watched it, I was struggling a little bit with being retired and feeling guilty for not being busy, I think is what it boiled down to. And I realised I probably needed some challenges. So in true ADHD style, instead of picking a little challenge, I've decided I am going to revamp my office because I'm not working anymore. I don't need it as an office as such. So I want to turn it into a bit of a multifunctional room, somewhere that I can just chill and sit and read or meditate or journal, as well as somewhere to edit my YouTube videos, possibly somewhere to record YouTube videos, although I do tend to do that out and about. I don't know why, I find it just a little bit easier to do than when I'm sort of out and about. So what started off as just a little bit of a shuffle around yesterday has turned into a full-blown redecoration, and I am not the DIYer in the house. Mark is very, very good at all that sort of stuff. So for the last 30 years, I've not really done it. And he's also a bit of a perfectionist. So part of the reason that I don't is because I never quite get it up to his standards. I'm a little bit slipshod. But I want to do this for myself. So in this video, we're starting the office revamp. Good morning, welcome to my office. Now, I've got a bit of a dilemma because now that I'm no longer working, I don't really need an office as a workspace anymore. So I'm thinking of doing a bit of a makeover on the old office, and I don't know quite what I want to do with it. So let me just turn you around and I'll show you what it looks like at the moment. So in the corner there, we've got my desk set up, which was originally set up because I was doing a lot of teaching with a good microphone, decent webcam, lights and everything. Now, I will still probably need that because I'm not giving up my YouTube channel. But to be honest, I don't do a huge amount of recording, head to camera type stuff in the office. I tend to find different places, and I don't really need a camera setup that's quite as intense as this. So I've got, if you look at here, I've got the Nikon Z30 permanently rigged up there, but I don't really use it because I've got the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. That tends to be what I use most of the time, which is what I'm using now. I've also got down here got a field monitor that I use linked to the camera, but as I don't use the camera, I don't really use the field monitor anymore. If I live stream, I do tend to live stream from here. So the microphone setup I still want to keep. So as you can see, I've got the Shure. I can never remember which one it is. I think it's it's the cheaper of the two Shure podcasting microphones. Can't remember which one, but it is an XLR. So that goes into the Focusrite audio mixer there. I don't even know if I really need that level of setup. I could probably just get away with a USB mic, but I've got it, so there's no point in changing it. The lighting setup, I think I probably want to still keep it because if I do use the office for recording, I'm still going to need that light. Up there, it's a bit of a junkyard. I could probably make much better use of that space. I might get some decent storage boxes and actually tidy it all up. But things like, I mean, you can see, because this side of the wall was never ever on show when I was teaching, where we've moved shelves and things around, and if you can see that, we've just sort of filled holes, but it really needs a damn good decorating. So I want to paint all the walls, just moving around a bit. I've got the whiteboard. Do I really need it? You can see from what's on it there. My January plans for 2025, nothing on there. So I don't really use the whiteboard for planning anymore because I'm not working, so I haven't really got anything massive to plan. I will be planning my YouTube content, but I don't tend to do that on a whiteboard. I tend to do that in Notion. I might show you that another day. And then I've got my bookcase with a whole load of books, the majority of which are to do with coaching and business and the stuff that I do, things I kind of needed when I was working and running my business, and I don't really need most of those now. So the bookcase isn't particularly pretty, it never was, so I'm thinking I might get rid of that. Get rid of all the books and just free up a bit of space. Now, my rather dead looking yucca plant in the corner, again, because I don't use the office, don't come in here very often. But this is the side that when I was teaching, people would see. Now, it looks quite nice, doesn't it? I think a lot of officers, when they're for remote working or Zoom calls and things, you have one side that's on show that looks pretty and the rest of it is a bit of a junkyard. So I do like that. I don't want to change that. I'm going to keep all of this. But in the corner here, once the bookcase is gone, I think what I'd like to do is get rid of the yucca plant, because I do not have green fingers. I could kill a silk rose. And because I'm not in here very often, that poor plant has seen better days. So I'm tempted to move that downstairs into the conservatory where it can get some love and light and, just feel a bit more alive. And put a nice armchair, perhaps a wing-backed armchair in there. And I would like to make this into more of a reading room or a space where I can come and just relax, do a bit of journaling, chill out. I'll probably keep the sideboard because I quite like it. I will get rid of the junk at the bottom there, but I'm tempted to paint it white and just brighten everything up. Let me know what you think. I think it would look better white. The screen, I've had it in here because it does screen everything off, because behind it, if I just go and show you behind here, again is kind of, bags and a shelf. Actually, it doesn't look too bad there at the minute. I must have obviously tidied it, but then on the windowsill you can see there's a whole load of junk. So I don't know, I think I would like to keep the shelves because they are quite useful. Definitely want to get rid of this junk. And I've got this lighting strip, which looks good when I'm videoing, but actually from where I sit, you can't actually see it. Let me just turn that around because that's meant to look nice. Enjoy the little things. Right, so as you can see, it's also, if I go down here, the light strip is not very well attached. It keeps falling off. If I go up here, you can see where I've had so many changes. I've got screws and things in the wall where I've moved things around. So it all needs a blooming good tidy up. There's a few cobwebs up there as well because I haven't been using it. Shocking. Right, so I think I need to have a clear out. The other thing down here, as you can see, is another bit of a junkyard. So I've got some tripods and light stands and things there that I could probably do with getting rid of or tidying up. And then I've got my treadmill, which, as you can see, isn't really getting used. And it should get used because I could probably do with the exercise, especially since I've got dodgy knees. Look at that. You can see all the little cracks that get hidden when you have your camera a certain way. So my thoughts are to move the desk from here and put it under the window. So I've got nice light coming in. I've actually, if I'm going to turn you back around again, don't get dizzy, will you? So I have got a nice blind here that when you pull it down, it's great for filming because it's translucent, opaque, is that the right word? So you can I can block out some of the light without blocking out all of the light. So it would be quite good, oops, wrong way, I think, to have the desk in front of the window there, not have this book, I bet you're feeling dizzy, not have this bookcase behind, but just have a nice armchair in the corner, because then I would say with the desk and my fluffy chair, let's get that out of the way so you can see what I'm talking about. With my desk, instead of being up against that wall, up against this window, as long as I have it far enough out so it doesn't tuck under the window ledge so that my rise and fall desk can still rise and fall, I think it's going to make the room feel a bit bigger, because then what I think I can do is put the treadmill down in the corner there, out of the way, but still be down so I can use it. The problem I've got at the minute, if I have it underneath the desk where you would expect to have it, there's a lot of rubbish under that desk. I can't walk on the treadmill and work at the same time. That was the plan when I got it, was to have it as a standing desk with a treadmill that I could walk and work. But I can't walk and work. I can't type. I lose my balance. So the best I can do is if I'm on a call and I'm just talking, I can walk then. But then it's a bit distracting because when you're talking, you're kind of bouncing up and down like this. So yeah, I don't know. And I don't know what colour to do the walls. I think what I need to do is just sit in the room and contemplate what I want to do, because there's certain things I do want to keep. I like see this plant here above the window, and this one here I like, but they're fake, so I can't kill them. Oh, I don't know, what colour do you reckon? I do like the jade. I don't want to get rid of the jade because that looks nice. I like that. And the rest of the room is white, but do I want it white? What other colours would go nicely with jade, but not leave the room feeling too dark? And do you think I should paint? Can you see that? Do you think I should paint the sideboard white? Because if I paint the sideboard white, I could also paint the shelves white. I'm just wondering what I could do as well with my screen. Do I need it? I'm very bad at throwing things away. And really, that's all part of my minimalist approach now. I really need to be a bit more ruthless, I think. So yeah, storage for the junk up there above the desk. Up here, storage box. I think storage baskets might look prettier. Yeah, okay, time to have a think. You know, when you start a job and you think you'll just do one little bit, and then before you know it, you've got a million jobs on the go and you don't actually know where to go next. So I've had a bit of a shuffle around just as a trial. It's very untidy still, but let me show you what I've done. So I've put the desk under the window. I've got rid of the field monitor. I've taken down one of the microphone arms because I don't know why I had two microphones rigged up. I'm going to keep my camera there for now. I'm probably going to put my Shure microphone, attach it on the back of the desk now rather than the front so it comes forward. I need to tidy up all the cables underneath because they're a bit of a mess. I've put the treadmill in the corner and that's got enough clearance for me with the shelves above. I'm going to have to move the light, but that's at the minute attached to the shelf there. So I'm going to probably need to move it over here and move the panel light to the other side so that the dome has got room. It's quite a big light, but it does give a lovely light, so I don't want to get rid of that. So Let me just move over here, move that light out of the way, and show you what it looks like now. I feel like I've got more space. I can certainly use the treadmill now that I couldn't use easily before, and I've got plenty of room there. And I'm thinking where the corkboard rather is, I might put a little bracket so I can hang my iPad up there. So when I'm walking on the treadmill, I could potentially be watching something on the iPad, a YouTube video or something like that. Obviously I need to tidy the desk up, but you can't make an omelette without breaking eggs, as my lovely mother used to say. So over here now, I haven't got rid of the bookcase yet. That's my next job. I'm going to box up all of those books and take them probably to a charity shop. I guess I could sell them, but that's a lot of work, isn't it? That's a lot of work, and packing and go to the post office. I've still got dead yucca, so that's going to have to go downstairs. And I found, let me bring you back. I found what looks like a really nice wingback chair on Facebook Marketplace. I'm going to go and have a look at it. Tonight. It's like it's quite a modern version of an old style chair. And it's in sort of a taupe, is that the right word? Taupe, oatmeal-y sort of colour. So I've been thinking, I did a bit of chat GPTing and said, what colours go with jade? And they suggested soft creams, off-whites, ivories, pale greys, duck egg blue. I don't like the idea of duck egg blue and jade, that doesn't feel right. Or sort of ochre type colours, but I think ochre and those sort of more earthy colours are going to make this room feel very, very dark. So I think I'm probably going to go not so different to what it is. At the minute it is meant to be pure white. It doesn't look pure white, but it is meant to be white. But I think I might go for like an antique-y ivory sort of colour. But hopefully, fingers crossed, the chair that I'm going to look at tonight will be a goer. It's £40. It's a bargain. So if it's good, I think I'll have that. That'll go in that corner. I shall take Yucca down to A&E, which is our conservatory, for a bit of resuscitation. And then I just need to start thinking about getting all the walls prepped and ready to paint. Yeah. I'm not good at this stuff, to be fair. This is my husband's domain. But I wanted a challenge. So this is going to be my challenge. I think I'm still going to go with a brilliant white for the shelves and for the sideboard, because I think the brilliant white against the jade will pop. I think it'll look nice. What else? I think that's about it for now. I just need to, see if this chair's any use tonight. Get rid of the bookcase, get rid of all the books, have a really good declutter, and then start prepping for decorating. Let's do this. Okay, so start of day 2, and I'll be honest, it's gone lunchtime now and I haven't really done a thing in the office. I stupidly went to empty some stuff out the back of Mark's van yesterday because we went to look at a chair to put in the office, and we thought if we pick it up we'll need the van, and he's got all his stuff in there. So I went to help move some boxes out of the back of the van, and I twinged my back, which isn't great, but it's also meant that today I've oh, don't really feel much like stretching. I probably should actually, but I don't feel much like bending and stretching just because it's still a bit twingy. So yeah, let me turn you around and I'll show you where we're up to. Not very far, really. In fact, it looks a bit like a bomb's hit it. I did manage to get the shelves down yesterday. I need to take dead yucca. Anyway, taken the shelves down. Books are ready to go to the charity shop, along with some other bits and bobs that can go. Biggest problem I have there is I can't lift the damn things because I've hurt my back. A lot of the stuff on the bookcase I still need to sort out, but that will go back up onto the shelves when the shelves go back up. I've decided to get rid of the screen because I don't need it anymore. The lights come down. That's my main light, and I really like that light. So that, I think, I'm going to put up in the corner there above the desk. Yeah, so all the shelves are down. I think I might have shown you this last night. I can't remember. I'll have to look back when I do the edit. So this is all ready to be, like, have the roll plugs sort of cut out and filled. And then I really need to go and choose some paint. I was looking yesterday online and antique white looks to be the one I want. So yeah, when my back stops twinging, my plan is to pull everything into the middle of the room, and I'll keep the bookcase for now just because it'll give me somewhere to put everything on when I'm decorating the outside. So I'll pull everything into the middle, decorate the outsides. I'm not going to touch, as I said yesterday, I'm not going to touch the jade wall because I like that. In fact, to be honest, all of the white that side of the room is pretty good. It's just this side, but I can't do part of it, so I'll have to do all of it. Yeah, let me go and show you my latest purchase though. So thanks to good old Facebook Marketplace, I managed to find myself a nice wingback chair. I wanted a chair for the corner of the office. Now, it's actually down in the lounge at the minute because there's no point in putting it upstairs in the office until the place is decorated. And I have another little dilemma because I kind of like it there. I think it works quite nicely in that corner, which has made me think maybe I might get a nice wing-backed leather chair to put in that corner of the lounge because it does fit really, really well. So I'm really pleased with that. It probably isn't the colour I would have chosen or the fabric, but actually, if I get up close, it's a very nice fabric. Quite a modern chair in a traditional design, but I really like it. And it was 40 quid. 40 quid. Dead chuffed. So that'll go in the corner when the office is ready. So I think I'm probably going to, let me just get in front of a window so we've got some sort of light here. That's a bit better. So I think I'm probably going to leave this video here because I honestly can't see me getting much further until my back feels better. And we've got a few more days of mum-in-law staying with us, and she is in the room next door to my office, so I can't really go in there and start drilling and rubbing down walls and things while she's trying to sleep. So I'm going to end it there, and the next time I pick up on the vlog, it'll be to show you how we're getting on with the office. I'll talk to you all soon. Take care for now.